What a win, what a win, what a win. The Bears take down the Cowboys 31-14 at home at Soldier Field tonight. Oh man, it feels great, doesn't it? Everybody, all the haters can be silenced for 1 week. Even myself. I was so quick to doubt this team last week. We're going to jump right into this one. I was so quick to doubt this team. Last week, you let in 50 to the Lions, looked completely uncompetitive. Didn't even look like you want to be out there. I called out Tyreek Stevenson. I called out Tremaine Edmonds. I called out a multitude of players on that team. And every single one of them came out today and performed. Tyreek Stevenson, the best game I've seen him play since his rookie year. Hands down. Hands down the best game I've seen him play since his rookie year. Tremaine Edmonds, last week I called him out because he couldn't tackle and he couldn't play coverage. Well, he led the team in tackling today with 15 tackles and he had 2 picks. I've never been happier to be wrong. I've never been happier to be wrong. And you know what? This team, they earned this today. They earned this. After all the criticism for the past 2 weeks that they've been taking, it feels so good to get back on the board. It feels so good. It's been a while. It's been a while. You know, you go back to week 17 last year against the Packers. That one felt so good, and you wanted to ride that momentum into the season. Season didn't start how you wanted it to. You blew the game against the Vikings. You came out lethargic against the Lions, and they made you pay right away. This game was totally different. The flea flicker, come on. Come on. They proved today, this offense proved today, that they could do it outside of the 15 scripted plays. They proved that today. Caleb Williams was at 70 yards in the air on that throw. Threw it from our own 20 all the way down. I think Luther Burden caught it at the 18. Man, not many quarterbacks in this league are doing that. That is pure arm talent. So all the Caleb Williams slander and all of those haters, every single one of them, could be silenced for at least 1 week. At least 1 week. Everybody that was quick to comment in the comment section last week saying that we were giving him too much time, we didn't know what we were talking about. There you go. Proof is in the pudding. 298 yards, 4 touchdowns today. I believe his passer rating was 143.5, almost perfect. You can't ask for anything else. How about Rome Odunze? De facto wide receiver 1 on this team. He is going to be a wide receiver 1 in this league for a long time. Pulled out the afro for today's game too. That was awesome. DJ Moore. We've been waiting on him. We were waiting on him. Some people, the body language, once again, hadn't looked good to start the season. He gets on the board. Luther Burden gets on the board. Finally, the rookies. I guess we'll go into the rookies now. Another thing I called out last week is, where are they? First drive of the game, Colson Loveland, 30 yards over the middle. Beautiful. Beautiful, or up the seam, rather. Perfect start. Luther Burden receives that 70-yard flea flicker that I was talking about a moment ago. Come on. Come on, you'll love to see it. These guys finally are involved. They're finally involved. That's all we needed. We needed some sort of hope as fans. And today was that. Today we finally get that glimpse of what this offense and what this team could be under Ben Johnson. I ragged on Ben Johnson last week. I said he got outcoached in both of his first 2 games. Completely outclassed Brian Schottenheimer tonight. Totally. He had Caleb under center, which is new to him. It's new. He didn't do it at USC. He didn't do it at Oklahoma. He didn't do it in his first year. He's under center this year, and it's proven dividends right now. He's able to hand the ball off to Swift, who didn't have a great game. Monungai kind of carried the load a little bit, and I didn't mind that. But they're able to work the play action off of it, and that is so big. It's so big. Being able to perform at such a high level like they did today gives these fans, gives me, gives the team, gives everybody so much hope. Getting Caleb out of the pocket like they were doing today, having to make throws on the runs, that's what he is the best at. And they wanted to clean up him inside the pocket, and I think they did. The footwork looked nice. The technique looked good today. He missed a couple throws, but it's going to happen. He's a young quarterback in the league. It's going to happen. But you know what? The good today, 10x the bad. completely wiped away the bad. There wasn't really much of any bad, if I'm being completely honest. And, people are still going to come into the comment section and say, oh, well, he missed this throw, or he still needs to make the routine throws. 31-14. Win's a win. He played a dang near perfect game, in my opinion. Now, I couldn't be happier for him. He deserves this one more than anybody else. More than any coach, more than any player on this team. Caleb Williams deserved that game. I'm so glad he got it. So glad he got it. Now, I'm literally recording this right after the win, so I haven't been able to see any pressers yet. Haven't been able to see any of that. So, I might make another reaction tomorrow, depending on what comes out after this game. It's going to be a double upload today. If you guys want, you go see my Oklahoma video from earlier. Did a recap on that OU Auburn game yesterday. But, I'm just so happy after this win. I'm so happy. Everything, they put it all together today. 2 turnovers inside the red zone, if you count that last drive when they Cowboys put in Joe Milton. 2 picks in the red zone. Javonte Williams was probably at the 20-yard line when Tyreek Stevenson ripped the ball out of his hands. Forced another turnover. What a day. I think four turnovers for this defense. Dennis Allen, way to answer. Way to answer. The media was all over Dennis Allen this week. Defense led in 52, not a sack, not a turnover to their name. They barely even had a punt last week. They come back, they ball out. The philosophy of this defense, I think today, a lot of guys out. TJ Edwards out, Jalen Johnson out indefinitely now. Austin Booker's still out. This team, they're very beat up. And I tell you what, they bent, but they didn't break. It was bend, don't break today. I think they performed to a T. 2 red zone INTs. 2 red zone stops to force field goals. Man, what a game. What a game. Ben Johnson. Great. Like I said, he outcoached Brian Schottenheimer. This defense, the defensive line needs a little bit of work in the run game. I will say. Javonte Williams, if they leaned on him a little bit more, and if we didn't jump out to the lead we did, it might have became a problem. But you know what? The offense picked up what the defense didn't at the start of that game. The Cowboys walked down the field for a little while. We came right back. We scored touchdowns of our own. Rome Odunze to start the game, 30 yards up the sideline. Boom. Flea flicker. Boom. DJ Moore. Caleb Williams. On the run. Boom. 4th down. 19-play drive. The best drive I've seen as a Bears fan, maybe ever. 19 plays. 10-minute drive. Leaned on the run. DeAndre Swift had about 8 straight carries. He answered some of the criticism today. Put his head down on some crucial 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. Got his way. 4th and goal. Everybody was ready to rip Ben Johnson's head off if they didn't get the touchdown, but sure enough, Caleb Williams and DJ Moore to the rescue. What a win. What a scene at Soldier Field, too. That crowd was there was so much pent-up emotion from every single person in those stands today. Not only did the team deliver, but the crowd delivered as well. Sorry that my voice is a little bit hoarse. The last 2 days I've been doing a lot of cheering. A lot more than normal. And you know what? If that's what I have to give up for my teams to win, I'll take it. I will take it. What a win. Caleb Williams gets it done. Haters, done. Go away. Tom Brady said, this guy is one of his most, he loves to watch him. He said it pregame. He loves to watch him. And you know what? I like that. Because it tells me one of the best ever wants to watch our quarterback play. Now, we're taking all these words from the media and from all these Jimmy and Joes randomly on the street. But you know what? When a quarterback like Tom Brady and a quarterback like Kurt Warner, both of them come out and vouch for Caleb Williams, that's 2 big stamps of approval in my eyes. And that's what I want to see. That's whose opinion I care about in the sports media. I want to hear from the former players. I want to hear what they know, not what all these so-called experts know. Caleb Williams shut the experts' mouths today. Couldn't be happier for him. Cole Kmet. Touchdown to Cole Kmet. I can't miss that one. Cole Kmet has been radio silent for about a year and a half now. We haven't seen much of him in a while. And he's back doing his home run celebration after he scores. How great is it? Maybe next week that'll be Loveland. This was honestly an A-plus performance. And the first time in a long time I can say as a Bears fan that was a perfect game. You couldn't ask for anything else. Now, I'm sure every single Bears fan, including myself, we were up 31-14 with, 7 minutes left, and they were kind of going in, and I was like, here we go. Here we go. How are we going to do it this time? How are we going to lose this game this time? Not today. Not today. They come through. They win. We're 1-2. We're a game away from being 2-2 in Las Vegas. Let's go out and win that one next week. You're 500 from there. Let's play ball. Let's play ball. This team has the confidence they need now. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll make a video on all the reactions. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's going to do it for this one. Drop comments below. I want to hear everyone's opinion on this game. Bears win. Bear down. You've been watching Chenzo's Corner. I'm Charlie DiVincenzo. Thank you.